Hi, I'm Slack, this is Tony, and welcome to Smog Vlog. Today we're going to be reviewing some of the juices from Rude Oil.
Rude! And welcome back in the room, like the man said. Rude Oil, Kerosene Kandy, Dirty Diesel, what are the other ones? I can't remember, I'm shit.
And Coil Grease. Yeah, so these juices are available in sort of two varieties, you know, your VG-PG mixes. You've got the Hip Drip, which we'll be testing, which is an 80-20 mix. And you've also got Slick, which is a 50-50 mix, suitable for the sort of like smaller pen type devices and whatnot.
This Hip Drip range that we've got though is the 80-20 mix. The nick levels you're looking at with that lot are 0 to 6 and 12 milligrams.
Yeah, a bit of an unusual twist there. Rather than the expected 3, they've gone down to a 2, which is cool for me. I quite often go for the 2s.
A lot of companies out there now are also producing the 1.5 milligram nick level.
Yeah, so it's interesting to see the 0.2 rather than the expected 0.3. You know, it's good for me because I like to take a little bit of nicotine in there, and you know, usually 0.3 is the lowest you can get, and so it's nice to see more companies introducing something slightly lower. So you're still ticking that box with having your nicotine, because I quite like it, but you know, you're just sort of being able to bring it down a little bit. We're going to go through all the flavours for you. Time codes below if you want to skip to one directly. But first up is going to be Kerosene Kandy. Now, as always with our eJuice reviews, we're going to be testing it in a dripper, which is going to be the Royal Hunter from Councillor Vapor. And there's dual Claptons in there coming out about 0.4. Tony's going to be running the iJuice S with the 0.18 stainless steel coils in them, which we're quite fans of. We'll swap about, see how the flavour performs across both of them. But before we dive into the flavour, we need to dive down and have a look up close at this, because where the TPD's kicked in and everything has to be in 10ml bottles, sort of coming soon, yeah, they've thought of an interesting way to deal with this, so let's dive down and have a look. Right, okay, just very quickly showing you the Rude Oil packaging. So it comes in this tin, which just looks awesome. So, quick tour around the tin. Obviously company logo thing. Inside, 3 times 10ml. So nicotine 2 milligram. High drip range. Got your ingredients, got your warnings, contains nicotine, and storage instructions over here. And without further ado, I'm going to pop the tin. Oh, we're in. Look at that. So a bit of sponge protection, and there's your 3 juices, which, you know, makes it TPD compliant. You know, 10ml bottles. Right, that's enough unboxing of this juice. Let's vape it.
Okay, thanks for that unboxing, Slack. Average as always. Average as always.
Dialing it in.
Okay guys, let's dive right into this Kerosene Kandy.
Yeah, so it's very blue, first thing you'll notice, if you can just about see it in there. You know, very blue. So, without further ado...
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Vroom. Heisenberg. I'm calling it straight away. Very similar to Heisenberg. It's nice. Straight away, it's, you know, that ballpark.
Yeah. Licorice, blackjacks, slight menthol hit. It's Heisenberg.
Yeah, fruits in there. Yeah, it's got the sort of little fruity number. But fruits like you get in maybe a slushy, you know, that sort of very sort of candied fruit.
Good cloud production. It's a smooth vape with it only being that 0.2 milligram nicotine. It's nice and easy on the throat, but it's vapeable.
Yeah, it's good. Now, I'm not a mad fan of blackjacks, and you know, this isn't a flavour profile I would usually go for. But it's done really well. It's not like the harsh chemically taste. There is a little bit of a medicine taste that always comes with this flavour. It is part of the flavouring. You know, they put this flavouring in medicine, which is why it tastes a bit medicine-y. But I don't doubt for a second this is going to be a really popular flavour, because Heisenberg, massively popular.
Yeah.
It is in that ballpark, and I don't like to relate juices to other juices, you know, but at the same time it's kind of unavoidable here.
Unavoidable.
That too.
Okay, with that being said, we're going to do the patented bro science.
Yeah.
Do the swap and see how it comes out any differently.
So yeah, it's toned down a little bit on the tank. However, I think that works really well in its favour. It makes it a bit smoother. Certainly lends itself more to an all-day thing, I think. Lovely and smooth. It is so smooth on the tank. It's brilliant.
Now, in the particular way that we operate, sometimes we're completely, on the same sheet with some things, and then sometimes we are at complete fucking odds. And this is going to be one of those ones where we're completely at fucking odds, because I find the flavour in the tank to be more intense.
Oh.
I find the menthol more mentally, and I find that blackjack flavour coming through more fully. On the dripper, it just all seems to be turned down a bit.
What? That's crazy talk. Well, taste does vary person to person.
It's crazy. Don't stop it being true, though.
Yeah, I mean, somewhere in here. What is in the flavour profile I would usually go for? Actually, I'm really enjoying this. They've done a really good job with this one. If I knew at the outset this was going to be a sort of Heisenberg ballpark, I was, but yeah, actually pleasantly surprised with it. Really nice. As you can see, really nice clouds from this. Whereas that hip drip or high drip, as I keep calling it because I'm fucking stupid. It's a high VG juice, and the clouds are lovely and smooth, and just nice and fluffy clouds. Anyway, I think that kind of does this one. We're going to move on to our next one, which I'm frantically looking around for. Dirty Diesel, which sounds disgusting, but I'm hoping it's going to taste lovely. So we'll see it in a mo.
Dirty.
Oh.
And here we are, back in the room, ready for the second round with Dirty Diesel, like we said. He's redone himself. you know.
Yeah, quickly. Yeah.
I've cleaned out and re-wicked. We now have this pink affair in here.
Which is awesome, right? I mean, if you have dirty diesel, agricultural diesel, they dye it red, so you get this like pink fuel. So when the police check, make sure you pay tax on your fuel. I think that's a great idea, having it pink like that and calling it dirty diesel. Anyway, it's not about the name. The style of this is awesome. They've really nailed the styling, but it's about the flavour. It's about the taste. It's about the vapability. So let's do it. Another nice smooth vape.
It's definitely something you can say for the range, that 80-20 mix with the
2 mgs.
2 milligram nicotine. It definitely lends itself to being such a smooth inhale and exhale.
Yeah, really sweet, this one.
Yeah.
Almost a similar flavour to the last one. If you like the last one, I'm pretty confident you're going to like this. There's not too much variation. They've got kind of a good formula going on, and they haven't deviated too far. It is different.
It is different.
But it's again, the same sort of ballpark.
Yeah, the flavour profile coming through on this one is more sort of berry-ish. It's still very, very slight, though. It's very understated.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, you couldn't pick which berry. I mean, there's supposed to be raspberries in there, and you can kind of get raspberries, but it's a red berry medley, basically. And not overpowering, not sickly, but just a nice sweetness to it, which is, enjoyable.
Yeah.
Okay, on lap 2 now with our second flavour. Time to do the bro science.
Bro science, patent pending.
Yeah, for this one I'm finding it very similar across the two. I think I find the inhale a little bit gentler on this, but then the flavour all comes through on the exhale still.
No, that tastes exactly the same in the tank as the dripper for me, so it's good. It's good across the board. Oh, I thought you were going to finger my hole there.
You wish. After this review, come on, let's get done. Right, that about does it for this one. On to the third lap, which is going to be coil grease. Not something I'd ever particularly wanted to vape. You know, coil grease, I always tend to sort of clean the manufacturing grease off of all my new devices. However, let's see how coil grease holds up after the break. Right, and we're back for the third and final lap in rude oil. So we have some coil grease. It's this nice orangey sort of colour going on, which you'd want from coil grease, and there's definitely a hint of orange in the air. So without further ado, let's dive in and see what it's got. Wow, really sweet oranges.
Sweet oranges.
Really sweet, like mandarin, sort of, yeah. Orangina.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a hint of Orangina. Now, there's other things going on in there as well to make it a bit more interesting.
To clarify, not fizzy like Orangina, just the flavour.
I'm getting a bit of a sort of fizz to it, where it's quite sharp and interesting. It's not obviously a fizzy juice, but yeah, it does, to me, taste like that sort of very sweet, fizzy Orangina type drink. So I'm going to turn this down now. So that was at 65 watts. I'm going to turn it down because it does say that the flavour profile will vary depending on how you hit it. I'm going to go down to 28 watts. Yeah, it's like so disappearing here. The sweet orange candy sort of affair does sort of disappear. It tones down to just a sort of more gentle, fruity sort of thing, slightly less candy-y. You know, try that and then wank the power back up.
Swapping for bro science.
Yeah, so on the iJust S, I'm getting the same as the dripper on high power. Yeah, it's that sort of very candied orange drink sort of flavour. There are supposed to be hints of raspberries in here, but I think they just sort of enhance the orangey sort of drink flavour.
It's interesting on this where he's turned it down to a lower wattage. You're not actually getting a stronger flavour as I was getting from the tank. However, the clouds are still very good. Okay, now with turning that wattage back up on this dripper, the flavour is coming through a lot stronger for me, and the clouds are fucking dense as you like. Definitely improvement on the flavour though at higher wattage for me. That orange and mandarin and all things citrusy is coming through full blast at you. Okay guys, so that about sums up coil grease for you there. It's a lovely citrusy sort of vape. Well, for me, works well across both.
Yeah, same. And different wattages, very pleasant across the board. Well, that's about it for the review now. So, yeah, thanks go out to Rudolph for sending these samples over for a review. And, yeah, very nice they are indeed. We also had the opportunity to see them over at the Vapor Expo, and they had a really impressive stand. Insert photo. Yeah. And yeah, certainly an interesting selection of flavours there. I mean, all of these wouldn't be flavour profiles I would particularly gone out of my way to look for, but actually having tried them, I'm really impressed. Lovely smooth vape, sort of lends itself to a nice all-day jobber. But talking to the all-day vapes, which one would you go for if you had to pick one?
For me, it would probably be that Dirty Diesel one. What with it being the berries, very fruity, as we all know. I am a bit.
Yeah, you are.
Over to you. What's your...
Yeah, it's got to be coil grease for me. I was really surprised by that sort of orange burst. It's very unusual flavour, something that I haven't really had before, and yeah, I really liked it. So yeah.
Interesting side note here, just for all of our reviews, when we do pick out sort of like an all-day vape, it's nothing to do with that being sort of like head and shoulders above. It's just our personal opinion, what we feel would be the best, in our opinion, that we would go with all day. Yeah, again, flavour is very subjective. Some people like Marmite and they're fucking wrong, and other people are normal and hate Marmite. And it works exactly the same with eJuices. We try and describe them as best as we can, so if it's going to be something that's in the ballpark of something you like and want to try yourself. I like the fact that we've just started a potential fucking argument in the comments field down below, though.
Yeah, good. I mean, if you've got any comments about these juices
Not
or
Marmite.
any
Not Marmite.
yeah, argue about Marmite for all I care. I can tell you how wrong you are if you like it. But, you know, flavour is completely subjective. So if you've got any experience with these juices, hit us up in the comment sections below.
Okay guys, so this has been our review for Rude Oil. Thank you for watching, thank you for sticking with us. If you like what we're doing for you, drop a like and do the whole subscribe thing, because it helps us out immensely. Also, if you feel so inclined, please follow us on the social medias, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, because it has been foretold that we are a little bit...
chatty. I can say my line now. Brilliant. Yeah, again, if you've got any questions about this juice or anything else, hit us up in the comment section below or find us on those social medias. But for now, guys, thanks for watching Smog Vlog. Hi, I'm Slack, this is Tony and welcome to Smog Vlog. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the juices.
Were you about to say by hip drip?
High drip, hip drip. Let's try it again.
Another short review.
Right.
I should really stop saying that.
Yeah. I think the irony's funny though.
I know, but it always seems to work against us.
Yeah. One which I'm frantically looking around for. Dirty Diesel, which sounds disgusting, but I'm hoping it's going to taste lovely. So we'll see it in a mo.
Dirty.
Oh. Oh, we weren't recording.
You fucking cunt! I fucking believed you. To clarify, not fizzy like Orangina, just the flavour.
I'm getting a bit of a sort of fizz to it, where it's quite sharp and interesting. It's not obviously a fizzy juice, but yeah, it does to me taste like that sort of very sweet fizzy Orangina type drink.
Nah.
Mandarin orange. I'm going to have to sort this out. I am mostly eJuice at the moment.
Don't say you're mostly eJuice at the minute, because then I have a compulsion to lick you.
Do it on camera, we'll get some sponsorship.
The wrong sort of sponsorship. Or the right sponsorship.
All sponsorship is good. Right. 69. Yeah, let's just fluff something out.
Okay. I wasn't finished.
No, I'm just fluffing it, I'm not finishing off.
Mix up.
No.
No. Okay guys, so that about sums it up. No.
Nope.